Hello, welcome everyone to our Wednesday testimonial review webinar. My name is Peter No, and I have my lovely co-host, Amy Holmesy, in the house today. Amy, how are you doing?
I'm well, Peter. How are you today?
I am excited today. We have two very powerful women as our interview today, and I'm actually really excited. Oh, shoot. I have to read over their, yeah, I have to read over the thing. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, okay. Actually, why don't you do this, Amy? Why don't we do this? I'm going to read the disclaimer, and you're going to have to read their bio for us, okay? As I introduce them. Is that okay, Amy?
So yeah, you sent it to me, so I will read it because it's quite extensive and very impressive.
That's why I want you to read it. So we're going to start with Heather first, but before we go there, I would love to read this off to start our webinar. I am not a doctor or a medical professional. The information on this webinar is for educational purposes only. This information and the products discussed are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Statements on this website have not been evaluated by the FDA. If you're pregnant, nursing, taking any medication, or have any medical condition, please consult your physician first. Okay. This is what we can do. I would love to introduce our very first interviewee. Her name is Heather Hiniker. And Amy, why don't you go ahead and read Heather's bio and then introduce her, and then I'll show her picture of her testimonial of what happened to her. So awesome. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. And welcome everyone to the call. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. So like Peter said, we have two incredible women on the line that are going to share their story. So let me go ahead and start by sharing their bio. So Heather Hiniker, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Heather has been a successful entrepreneur for most of her life. And it wasn't until Heather was diagnosed with a progressive and deteriorating autoimmune disorder that she found her true passion and path in the realm of regenerative technologies. After a remission of her diagnosis with these holistic therapies, Heather opened up what is now one of the world's leading sports performance and longevity centers. Wow. It pertains to adaptation and regeneration, and it's in Newport Beach, California. So Heather's personal health struggles fuel her passion to share these cutting-edge modalities with the world. She is elated to add LifeWave to with her package for her what she does in her clinic. So how amazing is that? So Heather, well, I would love to hear from you, and I'm sure everyone on the line will. What a great bio. Very impressed.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks for having me, you guys. Yeah, so I've actually been in this space of regeneration and longevity for a little over a decade. When I received my diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis, it was about 12 years ago. Western medicine wanted to put me on low-dose chemotherapy, and just innately I knew that was not a path I wanted to go down. So I started on my journey to find holistic ways to help kind of trick my body and put this diagnosis in remission and just kind of regenerate and bring myself back to homeostasis. But it wasn't an easy path. You know, I was for 18 months, I was trying everything under the sun. You name it, I was doing it. I was going to crazy Chinese herbalists. I was going away on retreats where I was doing wheatgrass enemas. I mean, I was trying everything, and I was getting progressively worse. And it wasn't until I was introduced into a specific technology that just opened my eyes up to this world and the fact that our bodies are the miracle. They genuinely were created to regenerate and self-heal. We just got to find the right tool for that, right? Obviously, LifeWave and X39 is a huge component of this lifestyle style. So basically being in this space for as long as I've been, you know, we have a pretty strong foundation and reputation, have a pretty large following of loyal clients. And so, and that as well, you know, people are constantly approaching us with different products and different technologies that they want us to represent. And I'm so selective of what I bring into Ascent, because first and foremost, it's my obligation to my clients to make sure that we have things that have efficacy and are proven and have science that back them. We don't sell snake oil. And then the other thing is just our reputation. I mean, we have a very strong reputation. I want to just definitely maintain that integrity. So when I was originally introduced to X39, just with everything, I'm like, here we go. This is going to be a patch that does stem cells. I highly doubt that. But the person who introduced me to it is someone that I've worked with in another technology sector. And so, you know, I trusted her and respected her. So just out of that relationship, decided to try them. And so she sampled me, I believe it was 6 patches. And, you know, since I've been in this space for so long, I don't necessarily realize, you know, huge major changes, right? Because, you know, I'm in my mid 40s right now, and I feel like we're reverse aging. I feel better than I've ever felt. So for me to actually experience something with a specific product is rare. But what I noticed in that 6 days was my skin was really, like, I noticed a difference in the way it looked. And then she had shared with me, you know, if you have like any sunspots or age spots coming about, and I'd had one since my 20s, like right on the side of my face. And so she's all start noticing what happens with that. And so I did, and it's pretty much undetectable at this point. The other benefits, so how long have I been using X39? I'd say for about 3 months. And what I noticed about, you know, 5-6 weeks into it is my hair. So, you know, I've always had a good amount of hair, but it's, I have very fine hair. So I have a lot of it, but it's very fine. And about a year ago, for some reason, it could have been stress or whatever it is, I actually lost a lot of hair, and it didn't grow back like it normally used to, like, you know, in my 20s and my 30s. And so I'm like, oh, great, here we go. I'm going to have less hair going into my 40s and 50s. Well, you guys, I can tell you, not just the rate at which my hair is growing, because it is growing faster than ever, but the volume, the mass of it, it's basically doubled. I mean, I have like a whole, when I blow dry my hair, I have a whole separate head of hair that's like, you know, about this long. It's crazy. So that's one thing, you know, I share with my clients. And then what happened, and Peter's going to show you a picture. I was in a really bad bike accident right around the 4th of July. And this is it. I basically did a face plant into the asphalt, hit a little crack in the road just perfectly. And so you see the progression, you know, day 1, I probably should have gone and got stitches. That was a pretty deep gash, but I didn't. Day 2, you know, the inflammation and healing process is starting. You can see how puffy I am. Same thing with day 3. On day 4, you see my patch. I actually started to patch it around day 2. I wish I would have. I was just, you know, devastated with what was going on. I had road rash everywhere. But then look, I mean, day 4, everything's pretty much yellow. And then day 5 and day 7, I mean, you couldn't even tell. And that was for all over my entire body as well, you guys. I had road rash on my elbows and my shoulders, and I mean, it's completely gone now. And I do have a slight little scar left. I mean, you can see it, and my eyebrows are still missing, which is a bummer, but they'll grow back. They're already starting to grow back. So I mean, this kind of testimony, and to be able to show clients, I mean, you know, yes, I'm exposed to a lot of other technologies, but as far as regeneration, when it comes to, I mean, stem cells, as we all know, are, you know, they can turn into any cell we need. In this case, I needed better skin cells and an expedited healing, and they definitely came through. So the other thing is too, I've been sampling them to a lot of our VIPs. There has not been one client that isn't like, I want to get some, I want to buy a sleeve. This is incredible. So I've never been a part of a product like this that just everyone gravitates to once they start understanding and seeing what it does. So very grateful for the introduction and the opportunity to share this with people.
Wow, that's amazing. So you've been on it, correct me if I'm wrong, 90 days?
Yeah, probably a little bit over 90 days.
I mean, I'll tell you, your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you. I mean, it literally, it's like night and day compared to what it used to be. So I have to attribute it to the patches.
Now, Heather, I know you have the clinic and you offer other modalities. What sets the X39 apart from what else you offer? What makes it unique and different?
Well, we don't offer many products. Like, we're really a technology-based company. And so when we have a product that comes in, first and foremost, that speaks volumes, because we're not like a product-based company. And I like it because it basically, everything that we're doing, it's so synergistic with, right? It's not competing with any of my technologies. It's only enhancing them. So I can have these conversations about stem cells. And as we age, we produce less and less and less. And this is part of the aging process. And along with a lot of the other technologies that we offer, everything is on a cellular level. We're only as healthy as our cells. So it's just a natural, easy, organic conversation to have. And it is one of the few like technologies that products that we actually carry at the facility.
And I think too, and correct me if I'm wrong on this as well, but since stem cells is a buzzword, so to speak, everyone's heard of it. I bet that's easier for your clients to accept or to want to try it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we actually have one technology. There's only 60 in the world, and it's been proven we work with a lot of stem cell doctors, believe it or not. So as far as stem cells and being, well versed on stem cells, I've been working with some of the best stem cell doctors in the world, and they're charging $10,000 a treatment. Our particular technology will increase endogenous stem cell production by 16 times. Well, this on top of it, I mean, it's pretty crazy, and only involved for 90 days. Like, talk to me in a year. I mean, who knows what's going to happen, right? So it's just really excited about the possibilities for sure.
And it's rewarding helping all your clients, right? I mean, you like the feedback. I'm sure you get some jaw-dropping testimonials like we're hearing on a weekly basis.
100%. And that's what it's all about. I mean, when you find a product or a technology that can change someone's life, and, they're experiencing chronic pain, or they have these certain diagnoses that we can't talk about, and you see their lives completely changing. I mean, that's why we do what we do. People always ask, God, you work 16 hours a day. Aren't you exhausted? And most of the time it doesn't feel like work. You're just sharing, the knowledge, and then you're seeing people's lives transform. And so, loving what you do, and, this is a community. One thing I want to say is there's been a huge collective shift, especially because of what we're all experiencing right now, what we're exposed to, what's going on in the world. And so people are actually looking for ways to increase immune function and, improve their lives without having to go to the doctor. No one even wants to go to the doctor right now because, it's a scary place to go, right? So there's not one person that isn't receptive of something that's going to help improve their overall well-being at this point. We're all looking for that. So it's a perfect opportunity to get involved with a company like this, for sure.
Absolutely. Timing is everything. And you're right. When you are passionate about helping people, it doesn't seem like work at all. Well, awesome. Awesome. We're very, very impressed with what you've said. And thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on here today.
Thank you for having me.
Heather.
Awesome. So Peter, we're going to introduce Susan.
You can introduce Suzanne, but before you share her bio, I've had the pleasure to work with Suzanne for over 11 years ago, pretty much, when I first met her in our previous company. And she is probably one of the most hardest working networker that I personally know, okay? And that speaks a lot. So when she joined here, really, it was the first time I just wanted to make sure that we leveraged each other. And I can tell you, watch out for Suzanne McGee, okay? She's gonna go straight to the top. So go ahead and introduce her.
I believe that, Peter. I believe that. Now, Suzanne, we're blessed to have you on the line today. I know you're an experienced healer and you have a lot of success in the wellness community. And I know throughout your career, you've offered alternative health care for people. And you also you have the responsibility for customer growth, innovation, retention, using your blend of nurturing treatments. I know you do other modalities. I know you in essential oils, you also have Beamer technology. I do as well. and you love helping people, and it's all about the plant-based nutrition. So you know all about it. Suzanne was raised in a small family in Reading, Pennsylvania. I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania, so that's not too far from there. You were heavily influenced by your German grandmother who believed in practicing holistic medicine. It was here that you first learned to use food as medicine, which enables our body to restore and heal itself. And like most people, Suzanne has been affected by deep loss of cancer and brings in her lifetime, and is inspired to help others heal. Absolutely. Suzanne acknowledged her dream to become a college graduate, and also a bonus, married her college sweetheart. Congrats, you've been married for 53 years. Congratulations, awesome. And I guess you have 6 beautiful children?
Yes.
And 22 grandchildren. Amen. God bless you. I only have 1 and I can't keep up with her. So that is amazing with your family. So Suzanne, welcome to the call, and teach us your knowledge and your wisdom. Tell us your story.
Thank you so much for having me. It's exciting to be able to share with you and to be part of a wellness community where we're all looking to better each other, to lift each other up. We live in a world of unrest, and with that little bit of craziness that exists, we are here to build each other up and to look for the positive. LifeWave technology is like the icing on top of the cake for me, because I find that people's busy schedules today are keeping them from concentrating on what we're trying to teach them and share. I don't know how many of you feel that way, but there are a lot of people that aren't sure which way to go. And just with the vernacular of today, mask, no mask, or do this, do that, people are looking for direction. They're looking for a guide. And I want to be the voice of warning and comfort and hope. I want to express to others that this is what we can do and help them to come up with a plan. When I was introduced to LifeWave, something that was very, very attractive to me is how easy it was. And I'm just looking at this. This is what Peter showed me. Showing me this, and that somebody could slip it here or a lower portion of their body. I'm like, I can help people do that. I can help them. And that was something that was very interesting to me to say, okay, I'm with you. Then looking into the technology, wow. I stayed up many late nights, my husband calling and saying, honey, come to bed. And I'm like, just one more video, just one more idea where I can look and see a little bit more. I am amazed at what David Schmidt has created, just amazed. And when we look at ways that we can help people, we have a multiple way of doing it. So applying this patch, when Peter put it on me, I immediately felt a warmth. So hearing his story of how it could be effective, as it would then generate our body heat, would go ahead and create this GHK peptide. I'm like, okay, I can feel it. I didn't have any doubt about it. And then wearing it other places, one specific incident, I don't have something as fabulous as Heather's, but I have an incident where there was a twitch in my right eye. And I'm a public speaker. I love to speak, but I was self-conscious of it. And we tried everything, all of our modalities. My last hope was the acupuncturist, and I've worked with her for many years, and she tried to do that as well, and acupunctured right above the eyebrow. And as you can see, I have one on right there. So when things closed and she was then doing telemedicine and not doing acupuncture, I thought, yep, this is the time. Try the patch. I put the patch on because it was a day that the eye was blinking a lot. I was going to be speaking to clients that day. And I put the patch on, and literally, about 1 minute later, the twitching stopped, the eye calmed down, and I had applied it to the same acupuncture point that she had been acupuncturing it. Is that amazing?
Yes.
I had that testimony, my own. I was like, and people, now I wear it often. I wear it about every other day. I've been like Heather for about a little over 90 days. So every other day it's needed. But I get a lot of questions. People say, what's the patch for? Oh, isn't that what we all want people to ask us? What's the patch for? It's an easy line. My second item that has been big, I own 2 wellness centers. We've closed and narrowed one down, and most of my activity comes out of the wellness center with our conditions right now. But as people come in and who have known me for a long time, they pop in for products, for sessions, and they would say, Suzanne, what are you doing? What are you doing to your face? You look bright, your face. And as the days went on and the weeks went on, the months, the times changed. They'd say, you look 5 years younger. You look younger than before. But there are no wrinkles, visible wrinkles on my neck and my hands and on my face. And I think that's pretty incredible. So as people that I know would come in, it was easy. We sold the patches immediately out of there. There's a little box that sits right on my desk, and people would come in and buy the sleeves immediately. Later on, we've discovered and helped people that had nervous type conditions, or maybe they weren't having some of the issues. You'll know what they're called, and I won't say the exact name of the disease, but maybe they had some tingling in their feet, or they had a wrist that was giving them difficulty. We continue to find, okay, let's see if it'll work on this. Let's see this one. And they all did. They all did. And then the great opportunity that I have of being partners with Heather. Our wellness centers are about 3 or 4 miles away from each other, but I've always admired what she's done, and it's been so great to have her on. It's always great to have a partner in this business. But when you have someone who's so in tune with wellness and wants to help others, we often text each other. It can be 10 o'clock or so. Oh, we had this experience today. We've had this experience. And we continue to have it. So it's ease of use, economical, and effective. Those are our 3 E's that we use at our center to make sure that we're helping people do something that will improve their health. And I think that is a encapsulation of what has made such a difference and expands our business, and we see it exploding in the future.
Amazing. And it's so rewarding helping all those people. And you also mentioned about your skin. I think that's one of the first things people notice, that people look younger. Your skin is glowing, our wrinkles are softening, and eyes are brighter. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. I just had that experience. We have a little area in our wellness center. We're more like a little bungalow. And I went across the hall to the 2 women that are using it, and they were behind their desk. And so then they came out, and I'm like, wow, 4 weeks I hadn't been in communication with them. They're like, I know, everybody's telling us that we look younger and better.
I know, I see it. I see it on the Zoom calls with the team every week. Everyone's looking younger. And Suzanne, that was amazing about the twitching with your eye.
Yeah,
I mean, how long did it take for it to go away?
Almost immediately. I would say within minutes it stopped.
Wow. And I'm sure you hear those crazy stories every week in your clinic as well.
Mm-hmm. We do. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, we are so thankful for you to come on the call today. You're a wealth of knowledge. We appreciate you being on the team and sharing that with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. You are welcome. And with that, folks, I'm going to go ahead and explain how this works. I know Suzanne did a great job doing it, but this is what the patch looks like. And it's a simple adhesive. And we always tell people in the business, if you could apply a Band-Aid, you could wear this remarkable patch. This is the X39 by Lifewave. It comes in this beautiful packaging. And what's in here, it's real simple. You apply this to the back of your neck, top of the spine where that bone is, where that bone sticks out. I believe it's the C7, or 2 inches below the navel. That's where the company suggests that you wear this stem cell activation patch. But literally, folks, you could apply it anywhere. Just like Suzanne said, I have people who put it on their shoulder or their low back or their knee. The foot with the tingling, it could go there as well. What's inside of here? It's organic crystals and amino acids. It is non-transdermal, which means the crystals do not enter into your body. They have a frequency, it's a light frequency. And when we simply apply this to our bodies, the heat and light from our bodies activate these crystals. When that happens, we activate and produce more GHK copper peptides. Okay, and so the light from the crystals activate the copper peptides. Then when we have more copper peptides, it rejuvenates and awakens our stem cells. By the way, after the age of 35, you've lost 50% of your stem cell activity. I am 54, going to be 55, so I've lost a lot of my stem cell activity. I have a 3.5-year-old granddaughter. If she's running and she falls and scrapes her knee, she is definitely going to heal much more quickly than I will at 54, because she still has a lot of her stem cell activity. A lot of mine has died, and most of us on the line here are over 35. So that means a lot of it has died. So this stem cell activation patch gets to work, and it just wakens up and rejuvenates the stem cells. And David Schmidt, our owner and inventor, simply says when you put younger stem cells on old tissue, it simply makes that tissue young again. And I will tell you, the things that people notice usually first is the less pain, less inflammation, deeper sleep. I know that's a big one. People do not sleep today with all the stress they have in their lives, and the goal is to get to that REM sleep. So the X39 activation patch has helped with deeper sleep, dreaming again, less pain, less inflammation. And I'll tell you another big one is mental clarity. Just feeling more positive. Then you have the other side effects that we're not even thinking about, is your skin is glowing, your hair is growing, people's nails are growing. So those are just the extra benefits that come along with it. The company does offer a 90-day money-back guarantee with this product for our customers. Most people will feel something within 28 to 30 days. But we have a lot of people on this call that have noticed something quicker, maybe within a week, a couple days. Suzanne noticed the twitching in her eye gone almost immediately, which is incredible. But again, it's 28 to 30 days, but we do offer a 90-day money-back guarantee because we are all different. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Peter.
Thank you so much, Amy, and thank you, Heather and Suzanne, for your incredible testimonials. I think I have probably the easiest job here, trying to convince everybody to say yes to a $5 a day solution. Because if you look at the beauty of these women, just look at them. And if you say no to this, then I don't know what you'll say yes to, right? So, but before I just explain how do you get started with us, I just want everybody on this webinar and all the guests in the future to see this. Look at these women. I mean, literally, do you know how much money or what they have used in their past life to get to where they are today? And just by using this, I can ask Suzanne, I can ask Heather. I mean, they use probably the best of the best of the best modalities. Amy's used the best of the best modalities. Just by using this, how much money are we saving you? Okay? Just think about the money we're saving you. And when you save money, I'm talking about women can spend up to hundreds for their skincare. Men can spend up to thousands to try to regrow their hair, right? And we're not even talking about pain. Yeah, thousands, Marcy. It is, you can make a list of that. I just want everyone to know, what if this little patch right here figures all this out and we're saving money? When you save money, you make money, okay? that's how I look at things. And not along with that, once we teach people how to save money, look good, feel good, perform better, and everybody says yes to share this, how much of a difference of the world can we do if we can just relieve a little bit of stress and anxiety today by helping people feel good by just doing this right here, right? Anyone can do it, and you don't need skills, you don't need a degree, you don't need hours of training to peel something off and put it on your body, okay? So I hope everybody enjoyed today. Now, to get involved with us is so simple. Just say yes to this $5 a day patch. This is retail at $149 as a sleeve, as a retail customer. We do not want you to pay retail, so just order it at wholesale by just clicking on auto ship and get it shipped every month. Now, if you like to have a diversify your income, if you need more tax savings, if you love to share and get rewarded for it, you can become our partner. By just becoming our partner, we just want you to say, how many sleeves do you want? Do you need 1, 3, 5, 10, or 16? The more you buy, the more the company gives you for free, which will even lower it to the price below the wholesale of $99, okay? Talk to the person that invited you here on this call. Tell them you love to be our customer or you love to partner up with us. We have everything to support you. The company will give you a free website. They will give you a free app to do your business. And you get all this free support with our incredible community here. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on this Wednesday. Amy, my lovely co-host, I'm going to pass it back on to you so you can close it. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Heather. Incredible testimonials today.
Yes, they were incredible. And I just want to close it with this. I've been in the direct sales industry for 30 years, and I've never seen a product that is so simple and so effective and a business that grew so quickly because it works. And it's simple. It's the most simplistic thing I've ever done. I've also been in the natural health space for about 25 years, and I've taken every supplement and done all kinds of modalities, you know, because I have my own health issues. And with that being said, I've never seen anything so simple and effective with my health as well. So whether you're looking at it from a business standpoint or just using it as a customer, you cannot go wrong. And again, we have a patent on this product for 20 years. There's no competition. There's nothing on the market like it. It's the best thing I believe that you could do for your health. And again, for our customers, there's a 90-day money-back guarantee. So you literally have nothing to lose. And I just tell people, what if it works? What if it works? So with that, thank you so much for all your time. And we will see you actually tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And everyone go out and have a blessed day.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Well done, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Heather. Great job.
Great job.
Thanks,
Thank you
Suzanne.
so much.
Thank you, Suzanne.
You too, Suzanne.
Thank you.